There's the architect, Seth Rollins. He's getting set for a triple threat match in our main event.
Next from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho with a cocky attitude back because he has his list once again in his possession. I almost had a panic attack. How would you feel if somebody stole your life's work? That's sad if that's his life's
And their
work.
opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing 266 pounds, he's the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens.
You know, Byron, you do scoff at it, but Chris Jericho did tell us that that list was his emotional property, that his heart and soul was on that list, his deepest, his darkest secrets. I want to know if Kevin Owens' name is really on the list. Listen, Chris Jericho said Owens is not on the list, so it's not. Yeah, but here's where focus has to turn after tonight, this Sunday, inside Hell in a Cell. Can Seth Rollins burn down the machine? To do so, he's got to defeat Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship. Tonight, though, it's a triple threat match. Two friends together, Owens and Jericho versus Rollins. In a sense, Seth Rollins believes this is a 2-on-1 handicap matchup set up by Stephanie McMahon, who he believes is in collusion with her husband Triple H and Kevin Owens. All over Kevin Owens now being the champion and Seth Rollins being sent out on the curb. And here we go, triple threat rules. First man to gain pinfall or submission is the victor in this matchup. Seems like this handicap suspicion of Rollins may come true. And Kevin Owens going to duck out of the way and leave Jericho and Seth Rollins alone in the ring. Well, momentarily. Remember, no countouts. Or disqualifications. The triple threat rules. Best friends putting their heads together here to come up with a plan of attack against Rollins. Corey, it's pretty obvious this is 2-on-1 at this point. I think, anyone can see that. How about this? Seth's saying, all right, how about you guys go at it? Mr. Owens, Mr. Jericho.
Triple threat match.
This is one of the perks of having a best friend like Chris Jericho. If you're Kevin Owens, you know you've got a massive match at Hell in a Cell in 6 days. Have your friend help you out, give you a little head start. Yeah, best friend almost wasn't willing to compete tonight because he lost a list. Takes out Owens, then takes out Jericho. Snapmare takedown on Chris Jericho. Here comes Seth Rollins, the architect. Kick right to the chest, cover. Is it enough to put Jericho away in a kick out? You heard what Rollins and Kevin Owens plan to do to one another inside Hell in a Cell come Sunday. Kevin Owens said that he's going to leave a permanent scar on Seth Rollins. And Rollins! Is it enough? Oh, here's Kevin Owens. And of course, the problem with a triple threat match, have to have eyes in the back of your head. Seth Rollins won't have that issue come Sunday. It will be Owens and Rollins mano-a-mano inside that demonic structure. You know, Chris Jericho inside the cell. There's Kevin Owens from behind, driving Rollins right into the barricade. Face first, and it's all legal. Well, Rollins did mention it before. He has been in a Hell in a Cell match, victorious in that one. Kevin Owens has never been inside Hell in a Cell. Remember, Kevin Owens didn't want to be in the match in the first place. He complained up and down that he had to defend his championship inside Hell in a Cell. Kevin again, bounced off the barricade by Rollins. See how Rollins is using the barricade outside the ring, much like he can use the cell to his advantage on Sunday. I mentioned earlier, Kevin Owens, I'm going to attack your back, I'm going to attack your mouth, I'm going to attack your ego. Now with Rollins sent it to the WWE fans, what happens between Owens and Jericho as this match continues? Rollins now takes out both men. That's what happens. Rollins not even giving Jericho or Owens a free second to compose their thoughts. Hey, you think it's ever crossed Chris Jericho's mind that maybe, just maybe, he could pin Kevin Owens tonight, meaning he'd pin champion, maybe get himself a title opportunity somewhere down the road? I don't think there's any question about it. I think it's disgusting. You guys are like tabloids trying to drive a wedge between two best friends. I think it's laughable that you actually get so emotional about this friendship. And Kevin Owens, clothesline, dropping Rollins in the corner. On a long enough timeline, it has its effect. I've been reading that Brad and Angelina were getting divorced for the last 5 years. It finally happened, Byron. And Owens again. Now Kevin Owens has Rollins where he wants him. Kevin Owens again dropping Seth Rollins. Owens has a mean streak. He's on full display with a cannonball, and Rollins able to pull himself out of the way. Seth gonna launch himself off the top rope, glancing knee, catches Owens. Is it enough to win this triple threat match? Hooks the leg, kick out by the champion. You gotta think those are motivating words. A couple weeks ago, Kevin Owens came out here and said that Seth, Hell in a Cell's gonna be your swan song. I'm gonna retire you for good. Kevin Owens rolling out of the way as Rollins seemed to be going for the frog splash. Seth follows it up in the corner. Rollins looking for a pedigree. They're going to put Kevin Owens away quickly here. And once again, Jericho back in the matchup. Now Seth Rollins turns his attention to Chris Jericho. Jericho counters Rollins, though. Roll through by Jericho, trying to spin Seth to his belly. And locking the walls. Oh, and Seth Rollins counters. Incredible lower body and core strength by Seth Rollins. Oh, what an elbow. Yeah, sometimes there's no replacement for a vicious back elbow. Now Jericho lion salt knees up, caught him in the ribs. Once again, Rollins looking for the pedigree. Once again, triple threat rules come back to haunt Rollins. You don't pedigree him! Get this idiot! Malice from Kevin Owens. Despite what Kevin Owens will tell you, he understands the threat that Seth Rollins brings to the Universal Championship, which is why he wants his buddy Chris Jericho to help him out in a 2-on-1 attack on Rollins. And now Owens! Senton right on the chest. Kevin Owens understands the opportunity at hand to inflict maximum damage before Hell in a Cell. We might get a Seth Rollins show up on Sunday at 50-60%. The champion would love that advantage. Look at this. Kevin Owens, watch the impact. 270-plus pounds crashing down on the rib cage of the Architect. And remember, Rollins has had rib issues in the past. Now the double team in full effect. Yeah, Seth Rollins missed a bit of action with a rib injury. Sustained at the hands of none other, Kevin Owens. Well, Seth Rollins' suspicions seem to be right that this would turn into a handicap match. I think that's why you saw the fast start from Rollins to start this matchup. He wanted to try to disable the ability of these two men to team up and use that handicap advantage. Yeah, but we all know that at this point, this is almost an impossible task for Seth Rollins. With two competitors the caliber of Jericho and Owens, no mortal man's going to beat them both. And again, the 2-on-1 assault by Owens and Jericho unloading on the Architect. There's not much Rollins can do here, but just blow after blow from Jericho and Owens non-stop. It's a mess for Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens loving it. Make it easier for him inside Hell in a Cell on Sunday.
Just like we did to that idiot Enzo.
Rollins isn't even going to make it to Hell in a Cell. He might not make it out of this match. Rollins hanging on Owens over the top rope. Jericho scooping up Rollins from behind. And Rollins with a kick right to the jaw. Rollins still got some fight in him. Can Seth Rollins somehow get over there and make a cover? Somehow make a cover. And Rollins has something else in mind. Tope Suicida head first into the WWE Universal Champion. Rollins looking to do the impossible. Chris Jericho in a bad position right now. Rollins has a limited amount of time to strike here, but still favoring the ribs. There's a splash, but oh no, Jericho rolled out of the way. Codebreaker. Jericho for the win over Rollins in the triple threat match. Seth stays in it.
What? It was me! It was me!
Jericho shot. And Jericho can't believe that Seth Rollins was able to kick out of that.
It was great!
Unfortunately, though, for Seth Rollins, that just means more punishment coming his way. Oh, man, the cannonball.
You think you're tough? You think you're tough? You think you're tough?
Rollins just going ballistic. Those open hand shots to the side of Rollins' face. And again, the double team continues. It has been all Owens and Jericho all over Seth Rollins tonight. Now they're going for a double superplex. Able to counter. Both men down. Both men down. Rollins took the both. How the hell did he do that?
Here's your winner, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins just pinned Jericho and Owens to win this triple threat match. I can't believe what we just seen. The Architect just did the impossible. The Architect found a way to win. And now the momentum in his favor, heading toward Hell in a Cell on Sunday. Question is, can Seth Rollins win Sunday? Owens and Jericho assaulting Rollins. Now there's hell to pay. And Jericho and Owens got over their shock real fast. Now it's whatever you can do to hurt the Architect, to hurt Seth Rollins. Yeah, whatever Owens can do to keep his championship, to put the odds in his favor inside the Hell in a Cell. Jericho and Owens just punishing Rollins. Oh, face first into the steps.
Despite the fact that Seth Rollins did achieve the impossible, he is paying the price for it now. So thankfully, we're going to get some help down here. Got to preserve a Universal Championship match on Sunday. Rollins hurt.
That's the chat right there. Yeah, they didn't win the match, but I think Owens is happy with what he accomplished here tonight. Maybe swing the odds to his favor this Sunday.
Swing the odds. I think it's fair to say that Kevin Owens is a heavy, heavy favorite this Sunday at Hell in a Cell.
Rollins. Seth Rollins going after the champion. Rollins from behind. Down goes Owens. Down goes Owens. Rollins taking on Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins with fight left in him.
Kevin Owens is seeing how bad Seth Rollins wants this. How bad Seth Rollins wants to be WWE Universal Champion.
Seth Rollins fighting off security, chasing down the Universal Champion down the ramp. Look at this.
Kevin Owens trying to beg off, and now Seth Rollins on him, and Rollins hammering away. And again, security trying to separate these two men.
You can beat a man's body, but you can't beat his spirit. We are seeing the spirit of Seth Rollins.
And Kevin Owens now goes after Rollins. These two men just stain one another. So much bad blood between these two.
It's enough, Kevin.
Let's go. Don't do that. Come on, Kevin.
Seth Rollins fought through the pain and the exhaustion, but at what cost? Rollins thinking now.
I am the man.
No, please, no.
Oh my God, Kevin Owens. Oh, no! That's a powerbomb to the apron. That has cost superstars weeks of their career. And it only leaves Rollins 6 nights to get back in the ring and inside Hell in a Cell.
That's it, Kevin. That's it. Let's go. It's over, Kevin.
How do you recover from this in a week?
I'll tell you how, you don't. There is no way. Take a look at the impact of this. Seth Rollins driven spine first into the hardest part of the ring. Seth Rollins, no way, walks in to Boston, Massachusetts at 100% on Sunday, if he walks in at all. Kevin Owens may have just put his stamp of insurance on maintaining control of the WWE Universal Championship.
You want to see who the man is?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say the Kevin Owens show has been renewed for another few seasons.
Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, locked inside Hell in a Cell, part of a triple main event. 3 Hell in a Cell matches this Sunday.